anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes a handoff. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hart. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens.
Really smart play call. Anytime you can use the defense's aggression against them, you do it. And eventually, you'll catch them out of position and potentially hit a big play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Delayed handoff. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. To throw, it's Harden. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And they're trying to punch it in here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a third down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The back's got it. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly out of the wide out. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receiver. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Hart. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They get him down the mark before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made in the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here's the second down play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
He got it. The field goal's good. Hold on now. There is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
To the air. It's Hart. Bringing pressure. Grabbed by the receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got to be in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And it's a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
That's how you close a half off of this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Up at the 12-yard line. To throw, it's Hart. Pass caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep again. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after the interception, and that would be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Manning. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Net gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. A direct snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On the ground, it's Lacey. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Gets some space around the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense, flying to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go at the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. To throw, it's Manning. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Coleman.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Trying to find room. It's Owens. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. They're going to run it here. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. To the 45. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Breaks free. He's got the 1st and still going. Touchdown, Aggies. Too much speed for the defense.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
42, LSU, 24.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. The 20, crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are pouring it on now. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. But one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
49, LSU, 24.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the toss and heads left. Fights through the tackle. They've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And their route is on.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
LSU 31.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Past the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. LSU now operating in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that #1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game.